Hello, welcome to my channel. I hope your holiday season is going on well. So as the year is coming to an end, I want us to look back in this year and see some crazy stuff. The times when occultic rituals were beamed on our TV screens in big family events, TV events like Oscars, World Cup final, BET Awards, and even some adverts which are exposed to everybody, even the family. So let's look at 5 areas where occultic rituals were performed on family shows and family adverts. So number 1, we start with Balenciaga advert. Now, look at that advert. So Balenciaga has come under fire for some of the adverts which have been seen to use children in very negative ways. Now I want us to look at this advert clearly. Look at that advert. They're using that child there, and the child is carrying a doll that is chained with chains. The child looks very sad, it's like he was dragged. And look at the wall, look at the background, those animals like dragons. So this advert has come under so much fire, and Balenciaga fashion house, which is a luxury fashion house, has come under so much fire, and even some of their celebs have departed from them. So they have used children in a very negative way, and they're under fire so much. People are demonstrating. So using kids like that is very occultic, and it's almost similar to, it's like they are grooming those children for adult relationships, which is pedophilia. So it's very, very disturbing, very disturbing. So that Balenciaga advert of children is an occultic ritual. It's not an accident. I know they have apologized. Look at the way those kids look sad. So it's all occultic. It's an occultic ritual. You expect an advert of such a fashion house to be respectable because it's run by adults. So you wonder why do they make these kind of things? So it's all planned. I know they've apologized, but I wonder if they'll survive because they have come under so much fire from their endorsers and others. So this Balenciaga is under fire for so much things. So look at even the advert there. They're advertising a handbag, and the handbag also looks like it has blood. Look at that. It contains blood inside. That's one of the adverts also. A handbag with blood inside. So you wonder if it's the blood of human beings or what. But it's just gross. It's just gross. This Balenciaga has a weird way of doing things. Apart from the occultic ad involving children, they have other weird adverts like this one also. These are all occultic. And then look at their fashion models. Look like they are sick, emaciated. It's like they're from another world. They organize their fashion show from a tope, on mud, on soil, outside. It's just dark. It's just dark and gothic. Just like a horror movie. So all this is just occultic. Because the way you put your environment, you are attracting a particular spirit. If you have a dark environment like this one with mud, gross, you're just attracting dark spirits. So you wonder which kind of clientele they are advertising their products for. Some guys call this creativity, but to me it's just gross. It's just weird. Stuff of nightmares and horror movies. I wonder what that guy is carrying. Look at the way he's carrying that doll. All this is just gross. So Balenciaga, their ad was occultic, an occultic ritual. I know they have apologized, but that's how they do it. Damage has been done. Number 2, Commonwealth Games was a Baal worship ritual. The opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Games, which was in Birmingham, UK, it was just a ritual of Baal. a Baal worship ritual. Everything here had a symbolic meaning. Everything was planned to the letter, last letter. It has elements of necromancy, where they're showing like Charlie Chaplin has come alive. So much demonic symbolism. So it was all occultic ritual. But now this thing was also aired live globally. It was named Family Show, where even kids were watching. So they're all being inducted in these occultic things. It looks innocent, but it's all occultic. Look at the symbol of the horn there that guy is demonstrating. Everything here was planned. Those women are pulling, wait and see, they are pulling that bowl. Bowl is a symbol of Baal. So it was all a worship of Baal. Baal is a pagan god. It's another name for devil. Look at that woman. She's going to worship that bowl. It was all occultic. And then, Kirk Franklin at the BET Awards, another family show, he blasphemed God by saying that the lion and the lamb will bow down to the goat. Even in the animal kingdom, how can a lion bow down to a goat? But he knows what he was talking about. He was blaspheming, and he was trying to raise the goat higher than the lion. Ask yourself spiritually, what is a goat? And spiritually, what is a lion? Why is the goat being raised higher? Why is the goat being raised higher? So Kirk Franklin, he used to be a very good gospel artist. Actually, he's talented. You can't deny that. Very talented. And that's why he's been used to draw in gospel enthusiasts in these demonic things. So they use people who you know in your industry to pull you in. If you like gospel, they use Kirk Franklin. If you like football, they use some footballers. We shall see those ones later. And there's been so much craze of late to name the goat, to celebrate the goat. Ask yourself, what is a goat? That even now Kirk Franklin of all people is saying that the lion and the lamb will bow down to the goat. So even when he came and apologized, he tried to clarify, like they all do after they have done damage. But these are all grown up. They know what they are doing. They're worshiping their God, and they're paid for that. Very unfortunate that they'll even lose their soul for it. And I hope that they'll pray and repent before it's too late. And I hope that God will forgive them. But they have caused so much damage. It looks innocent, but it is very occultic. So him saying that at a BT award, it's a family show. It was all an occultic ritual. It was not an accident. It was all planned. It was a worship of his God. There it is. That's the goat. Baphomet. So it was not an accident. It was all planned. Look at the way the audience look like they're possessed. Look at that. Is that a gospel show? Is that a Kirk Franklin show? Then number 4 is Martinez. So even World Cup, just like BT and Oscar, World Cup final was also a family show, family event, covered live all over the world. And the football match was one of the best World Cup finals ever. But of course, they also had to put in an element of an occultic ritual to worship their God. So Emilio Martinez, the Argentina goalkeeper, was given that award of Golden Glove. And you saw what he did, that sexual gesture which he used with that award. That's the occultic ritual. This is a guy who looks very responsible. Actually was a World Cup hero. Why will he do that? Why will a sane man do that and he knows that kids are watching? And I know he has children. Look at that. Why will he do that, what he did? Look at that one. Even that guy is shocked. Very obscene and very shameful. Look at that. A grown man doing that. So there has been so much protest. People are calling for FIFA to take away the award. He has apologized, but the damage was done. At the global stage, he made the occultic ritual. So it's very sad. He made his worship. Very unfortunate. That was a very bad occultic ritual. And then, of course, Will Smith and Chris Rock also at the Oscar Award and other family event. Even them, they had their own ritual. So even Oscar also was a clean event, just like World Cup finals. People are dressed very smartly, official and formally. People look very nice, decent, grown up. And the award was watched live all over the world. Even kids were watching it. People who you trust, like Will Smith and Chris Rock, you trust them. Everything here is planned. Nothing is an accident. But of course, they have to also have a segment of their own occultic ritual. Look at that. Grown men. Look at that. All this is just planned. It's an occultic ritual. They had to put in a segment to worship their god. Occultic. I don't believe that it was an accident. No, it is planned. These are actors. They know how to control their emotions. So in all these 5 areas we have looked at, they have all put a segment of worshipping their god. And that's what we call occultic ritual. So going to the new year, we'll have other such big events televised worldwide. Like Commonwealth, World Cup final, UEFA Champions League final, BT, Oscar Awards, all of them. If you're watching with your kids, be very careful. Because it always puts a segment of such an occultic ritual. And then they'll apologize, yes, but the damage has been done. Even like some years back, there was I think it was a, what was it? Where Janet Jackson's wardrobe had a malfunction and her breast was shown at an event covered live. Then she apologized, yes, but you see, the damage has been done. These are actors. They prepare in details for this event. These are not accidents. These are occultic rituals. And as a skeptic, as a skeptician, I see them all as a worship of their God. And you know who their God is. Those are the 5 areas of occultic ritual which were televised live on TV and social media into our living rooms. Very sad. That's all for today. And I hope your festivities, your holiday is going on well and festivities, and you're taking care of yourself and you're safe. So otherwise, have a nice time, share and subscribe, and let's meet next in our next